Hey everyone, and welcome to Tower Defense Extravaganza. This is our starting menu, and we have the quit button and the start button, and I will showcase what the quit button does later, but for now we're just going to start the game. Now this is our configuration screen. This is where we enter in our stats. So I'm going to enter in my name, and I'm going to choose from the drop-down easy mode, and then confirm, just to initiate this data and to ensure that the user entered what they intended to enter. And you can see there's also a demonstration here of what data is currently entered. If I want to change something, I could change it to medium, and you can see the data changes. But I want easy because it's always better to start small and go big. So let's go on to the next screen. So a few things so first of all, we have some background music. This is something that's playing in the background on infinite loop. So even if this audio file ends, you'll hear this song repeat over and over. You have the option to turn the volume up and down with these buttons, just in case the user wants it a little bit louder or they don't want the music at all. So just to touch on a few things that we've done from previous milestones. We have the buy tower functionality. So right now these towers are slightly transparent, which are meant to indicate that the towers haven't been purchased yet. So if I go to, you can see there's a cost underneath each of these towers, and this is relative to the mode we're on. So you can see it's 50, 100, 150, and even our starting money and monument lives. These are all relative to the easy mode we selected. After this iteration, I will show you what it looks like when we go into medium mode, and you can see some of the differences in the prices here. But when we buy a tower, you can see our money decreases, and this tower becomes fully colored in. The opacity is 100%, and that indicates that we can now click and drag this item. Something from a previous milestone, first of all, there's the idea of proximity here. If you just let it go, you can click back in, click out, and you can see the proximity of what its range is. Now, if I were to try to hover this over the enemy's path, it then turns transparent again. And you can see that it only does that over the path that the enemy would be over. And the way we did this was we created a bunch of rectangles, and we put these all inside of an array list and just checked if there was ever collision between this object or any tower. If we were checking to see if when we drag the tower over one of these rectangles and a collision occurs to do certain functionality. If I were to let go of this tower here, then I would just not get a refund of my money, and the tower would just be removed from the scene. So there's that functionality. The player can't place anything on the enemy path. So let's now get into what it looks like when enemies start spawning in. When I click start, you can see there are enemies that start coming in here. I'm going to buy another tower and place them here. And you can see there's a visual distinction. Each tower has its own attack type. So this one throws a bone, this one throws a fish, and this one throws a ball of yarn. You can see as well that when these towers get in contact with our main tower, our health decreases, the sound effect plays, and collision occurs. Also, you can notice that visually the enemies start turning more transparent as their health decreases. So we have various checkers to see, okay, based on the original health and the current health, what opacity should the tower have at this point. And now I'll showcase the upgrades. So if I just click awesome upgrade while the proximity circle is showing, you can see that the speed increases and the power increases. And the same is true for this guy here. Let's see if we can just take this guy out before he touches the tower. And we weren't able to, unfortunately. But you can see that essentially, and I'll just quickly showcase this here. So you can see that in general, when I have these three towers, I am able to upgrade this one while it's selected. First of all, it auto-populates over here and demonstrates the power and the speed here. And I can click on this up to 3 times. But after that, I can't upgrade anymore because we didn't want to make any tower too OP. And also, if you noticed, the money was decreasing. The cost of the tower is the cost of the upgrade. So since the tower was originally 50, every time we clicked on this, 50 was decreased until we reached that third threshold. So you'll see here I can only do this 3 times. And then that's it. So this is the level 3 that it's already at. It starts at level 1. So again, we start here. This is level 1, level 2, level 3, can't go beyond that. Okay. So what I'm going to do at this point, also when I click the start button, you can see that you can't click it again. We just wanted to make sure that there weren't an infinite number of characters that were going to spawn in. Okay. So I'm going to now showcase what it looks like to do the medium mode real quick. Okay, so I'm going to quickly show what it looks like now if we were to defeat the main tower in easy mode. And then I will quickly describe the game over screen and the win screen. So I'll probably just fast forward through this part. So here the boss has a starting health of about 1,000. So as the difficulty increases, so too does the health of the final boss. Okay. So you can see here we have the U1 screen, and we have some just general statistics, number of enemies destroyed, money spent, and number of towers created. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to showcase the start over button in this case, and then when the you lose screen comes up, I'll then just click the quit button to showcase that functionality. Okay, and we'll go to medium, and you can see the prices are now different, starting, money, monument, health, all this. So I will let one tower exist just so that we can see that some stats are occurring in terms of some towers are getting destroyed, but one tower alone is not going to be enough to take out all of them. Okay, so now you can see there's a game over screen, start over button, quit button, number of enemies destroyed again, money spent, number of towers created. So it's the same statistics, but this time it's for the game over. And I will show the quit button, but that concludes this, this milestone and all of the rest. So thanks for watching.